Okay, so today we are going to continue on with radicals or square roots. We are going to continue with simplifying them today, but we're going to have variables in them this time, okay? So under your square root, it won't just be a number. There will also be some letters in it, some variables. And we are going to learn how to simplify those today. So I'm going to do 4 examples, all right? 4 examples on here, they're very similar to your homework, and then you have 8 homework questions. So I'm going to go to the whiteboard and share that with you guys so then we can just work through some problems here. So what we are going to do is, what if we have something like this? The square root of C, or any letter, I'm just using C right now, to the 6th power. All right, and how we do that is it's kind of the same thing, okay? Now, C, to simplify that, it's pretty easy. To any power, whatever it is just C times C times C times C. Oops, I didn't mean to capitalize that one. All right, and I have 6 of them because it's C to the 6th power. If it was C to the 10th power, I would have 10 of them. And then from there, we're actually just going to do the same thing as we did before. Remember, you need 2. You want them in pairs, so I'm going to circle. I have 2 there. I have 2 here, and I have 2 here. That means that I can take out 1 times 2 times 3. So I have C, I have 3 of them. That means my final answer is going to be C to the 3rd power. And that's how we would do that one. Now, most of the time they're not going to come out even like that one, but that one did. Let's look at another one. All right, this one is if we have pretty similar, but we'll use a y this time to the 11th power. Okay, so again, for this one, I know that y to the 11th power is just 11 y's. So we have y times y, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, is that right? Yep, 9, 10, 11. I have 11 y's, all right? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now I'm going to do the same thing. Okay, I just want to circle my doubles. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I have 1 by itself. What that means is I have y to the 5 power on the outside, and in the square root, there's still 1 y. And that is the simplified answer that we want. All right, so that's how we do those. Now we're going to do 2 examples where it also has a number in there. So I'm going to clear this. I'm going to clear my drawings, and we're going to do, what if we have one like this? We're still in the square root, but this time we have a number. So let's say we have 100x squared. All right, how we're going to do this is the same thing, okay? So for 100, we're still going to make our factor tree. I know that 100 is 10 times 10. I'm going to keep factoring that. I know 10 is 2 and 5, and I just have that twice. So over here would also be 2 and 5. All right, so we get that, and then I know that for my x's, since it's x squared, I would have 2 x's. So I'm going to just write them all out. I have 2 times 2 times 5 times 5 times x, since I have 2 x's. So I'm going to do the same thing now. I want to circle my doubles. I have 2 2's, so I can circle those. I have 2 5's. I have 2 x's. Normally it doesn't work like that, but for this one it did. So I can take a 2 out, I can take a 5 out, and I can take out 1 x. Now, 2 times 5 is 10. 10 times x is just 10x. So my final answer would be 10x, and I'm done. Again, normally it doesn't come out evenly like that. So let's do one more example. Okay, for this one, we are going to do the square root of 24 a to the fourth power, and we'll use b to the third power. All right, from there, again, it's the same thing, 24. I know that 24 is 4 times 6, so I'll use those two. 4 times 6, I know that 4 is 2 times 2, and I know that 6 is 2 times 3. All right, now I'm just going to list everything out. I also have 4 A's and 3 B's. So I'm going to have 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. And then I have A times A times A times A times B times B times B. And then from there, I'm just circling my doubles. So I have 2 2's here, 1 2, 1 3, so I can't circle those. I have 2 A's, I have another 2 A's, I have 2 B's, and then I have 1 B by itself. So what that means, I can take out a 2, I can take out an A, I can take out another A, and I can take out a B. And then in the square root, I would still have a 2 times a 3 times a B. Now, what we're going to do here is just simplify. So I have a 2 outside. Since I have 2 A's, I'm just going to write that as A squared and a B. And then in my square root, I have 2 times 3, which is 6, and then B. So this would be my final answer, 2A squared B and the square root of 6B, and that is simplified. So that is all that you have to do. Again, those will help you with your homework. You have 8 questions, I believe, and that is it.